When we are a child, we are learning different scripts. And if you were to ever study psychotherapy, they've got names, but who cares, right? So right here, we're talking about things that we have learned and as a child that we hold strongly within ourselves, that we believe that we can't, could, and shouldn't. We get told we can't have what we want. We don't understand why we can't have what we want. We see that crunchy bar at the checkout counter. We know they're yummy. And we're like, I want one of those. I want one of those. We have these massive big feelings about it. We throw ourselves on the floor in the in the grocery store, and we just can't force our parents to do it because they're thinking about all the bills they've got to pay, and they just want to get home and they're thinking about the dinner they're going to make you and that you're not going to eat it. We don't understand the complications that are happening around us. And that's still true as an adult. We don't fully understand the reasons why the universe might be like, yeah, nah, not quite. And it's not that they're stopping us, they will let us step into all sorts of shitola, let me tell you. And that's entirely, because they have infinite patience. They will wait for us to make a million mistakes before we step onto the road that is our right journey. Okay. So often throughout our life, we have been told no. And that's the script that we have heard. I'm not big enough. I'm not important enough. No one's ever going to say yes to me. No matter how hard I try, I'm never going to have what I want. And so we start using these affirmations, and it's part of why I do the affirmations, why Spirit says all the time, as much as I kind of find affirmations annoying, but also not. They keep telling me to write these affirmations down so that you can use them while you're fighting back against the sort of negative energy that's trying to stop us succeeding. Okay, so what Spirit wants you to think about, because we're coming up to this full moon on Thursday, and the full moon is like, it's like showing where the path is, where you are headed, what you have been asking for. And so we look for the hints, right? I rolled open the garage door the other day, and there was a big long white feather right there behind my car on the concrete. I'm thinking, how did that feather get in there? Got no idea. But so many people would say, the different symbology about a feather. And then so I was like, what is this feather about? And after over a period of time, I came to realize why the feather was there, because I could have just as easily as well not noticed the feather. Okay, so when we see something, we ask Spirit, what's that about? So when you think you've seen an acknowledgement, a coincidence, a symbol, ask Spirit, is this something you're trying to tell me a yes to my idea? And Spirit will tell you again. There's no doubt about it. They believe in you, and they will send things to you, or people to talk to you, or things to happen that will give you an affirmation of where you're headed. And it's about noticing them, first of all, and then believing in them as a yes. Okay, so there's some yeses coming your way, some yes that you are going to be activating your manifesting ability to see that path that is ahead, right? So no more no's for you, and stop that energy that you're like going, I'm tired, I can't see it, I never get what I want, this whole spiraling into the story that you tell yourself. Okay, it's time to change it up. Okay, really focus on that as we step towards the full moon on Thursday. Demand what you want. Okay, I'm going to pick 3 cards. You know the deal. The left, the right. I'm going to pick again the right, because that one flew on the floor, and the middle. Lefties. I love this. This is the 3 of Cups, and there's 3 people, they're hanging out together, and they can see the Southern Cross, or, whatever it is. It's the star alignment. They're watching it, and people are talking about the parade of the stars that we can see during February, and it's beautiful. I mean, honestly, when they talk about the parade of stars that we can see with our eyes, literally, if you just go outside any night on a clear night, you're going to blow your mind, right? I especially do in the country, because it just looks like a indigo sky full of these millions of twinkling stars. And so Spirit is wanting you to take that time to enjoy the community, enjoy the people that you're around, getting out there, arranging to go on a retreat or things like this, or the Mind Body Spirit festival is on in Brisbane this weekend. So going to things like that put you in that space, right? Put you around birds of a feather flock together. All right, middle card. Here we got the Queen of Wands, and she has been doing quite a number of appearances, and she is saying you hold the energy in your hand. See her? She's looking at that energy and she's like, yeah. And she knows that she is deciding, and its energy is coming out of her. She is the one creating the outcome. And this is what Spirit wants you to feel, is that you are the magic. You are the alchemist. You are the one that is creating the outcome that you want. And when we do it for ourselves, that's the magic, right? And as a spiritual person, when we help people feel like they did it themselves, that's the magic. And the real extra magic is not having to be thanked for it. And because you did that with conscious intent, it's magnificent. Righties. I did shuffle these cards, I swear to God, and then I pulled them randomly out of a pack of 78 cards. But here he is again. He has planted that seed. And if you can see his hand there, he is again, he is pushing that energy into those seeds so that the plant will grow. He has an intention of assisting Earth Mother Gaia to facilitate the energy, to create the osmosis, to create this green plant into an eggplant or a zucchini or whatever it is that's happening right now. It's exciting. And the energy, this is the Seven of Pentacles. He's got his eyes closed. He doesn't need to see it. He can imagine it. Energy follows thought. It's time to rip the band-aid off that past that you're saying, I can't, I couldn't, I shouldn't, into I can, I will, and I am. Enjoy.